One of the trickiest types of addictions to work with, and I say this really lightly because there aren't many addictions that I say are really tricky. Codependency is an unbelievably tricky addiction. Victimhood is a real tricky addiction. And the other one of the several that I would talk about here on YouTube, and you can Google the other ones that I've discussed here on YouTube that I just mentioned, victimhood, codependency, etc. We've got, 300 videos now on YouTube. But one of the ones that's really difficult, and honestly, quite frankly, even though for 20 years I've worked in the world of addiction recovery, helping people to recover from addictions, this one still can grab me without me even knowing it. It's insidious, it's sneaky, it's always hanging out in the corner, and that is the addiction to the future. I am David Essel. So when we talk about addiction to the future, what does that mean? What does it mean for you? I can tell you what it means for me. When I start getting into the mindset and then the verbal communication, or maybe even the writing of words such as, I'm so excited when we do X, life is going to be so much better. And whatever X is the future. And when we become so addicted that when I'm making $50,000, when I'm making $100,000, God, is life going to be just easy, awesome. When I move to this new city, when I get divorced, when I get married, when I have a child, when my kids leave, when I lose 20 pounds, 50 pounds, 150 pounds, when. That's all an addiction to the future. And I'm not saying that we can't have goals and we shouldn't have goals, but where do we spend our time? There are many times individuals will stay in this fantasy land, this illusion on a daily basis. They get so excited, maybe through a vision board or affirmations, positive statements, whatever, that everything is based in the future. Have you noticed that? Like they'll have a vision board and it's all this stuff they want in the future. And when they do their affirmations, it's like, I am earning $500,000 a year when they're earning $30,000. So they're living in the future. I am a size 8 when they're a size 20. And they stay focused. All of their work is focused in the future. That's what we call an addiction to the future. And in that addiction to the future, you are escaping the present moment. And many times we're escaping our responsibilities for today that could actually bring that future into the present. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's like so often when our energy gets wrapped up into the future that everything is going to be great when all these different things happen. We don't do the work necessary on a daily basis to even make those things happen. It's like we're living in la la land. We're living in this illusion. We're living in anything but reality. And the addiction to the future for me comes into play heavily when I'm out traveling and I see someone with something that I want. Maybe it's going back on national radio, or maybe it's going back on national TV, or when I get back on those shows, or whatever it is, ladies and gentlemen, when I buy that next vacation home and I'm able to go there and go away and write books, whatever it is for you, that you get wrapped up into the future. I'm not saying don't create future goals, but if you see that your lingo, your communication, your thought process is constantly focused on the future, you walk next to that refrigerator and you see all those magnets with different things about your home in the future, your car in the future, your relationship in the future, your body in the future. If everything is based in the future, then you're missing this present right here. The power is here. The power is now. If we can find a way to really thoroughly enjoy what we have right now, even if it isn't the most optimum thing that you want in your existence, you will find a way to get to the future if you can focus more on now, what you have now, what you don't have now, whatever it might be. Being appreciative and having a life of gratitude for what you have is where the power is. Then go ahead and choose one of your many goals that you want to accomplish for the future and focus on that, as long as you're doing daily action steps. But if it's all mental, all verbal, that's where the addiction comes into play, and it will handcuff us. More often than not, people that get addicted to the future, all of a sudden they're handcuffed. Their action steps become less and less and less. Their grandiose ideas become bigger and bigger and bigger. And nothing changes. If you find yourself in this position, if you're reading self-help books left and right, creating all these goals and everything's in the future, but nothing is really doing you a great service right now, you're not that happy, maybe you don't have the body, the money, the relationship with God, whatever it is that you're looking for, maybe there's a lot in life that's askew, let me help you, because that's something that's so easy to fall into a trap and to become a victim to, and that is the future. If you know of people that are struggling with this right now, share this with them. It's more common than we think, but the solution to it is easier than you might think. And if I can be of service in any way, I would love to. Don't forget also, because this is a big area that I struggle with, trust me, don't forget also to sign up right here at YouTube for our Super Slowdown account, so every new video goes right to you. Have the most blissful, amazing present day. Bye-bye now.